Seoul, May 29, 2025. Famous actor and idol Cha Eun-woo recently shared an emotional moment with his family ahead of his departure for military service. In a recent interview, the ASTRO group member revealed that the mother could not hold back tears when she learned that her son's official military service schedule had been set. "When I came back to my parents' house and told them the exact schedule, Mom immediately burst into tears and hugged me tightly," Cha Eun-woo said in a calm but emotional voice. "He didn't say much, just kept hugging me and crying." According to her confession, the mother had many concerns, ranging from Eun-woo's physical condition during training to the general worry that parents feel when their child will serve a non-short period of state duty. However, Cha Eun-woo tries to be strong in order to strengthen his mother. "I know he's worried and upset, but I want to show that I'm ready and okay. I said to my mom, I'm going to come back healthy and stronger." This news immediately received a lot of sympathy from fans. Many expressed support and prayers for Cha Eun-woo to be able to serve his military service smoothly and safely. Cha Eun-woo is scheduled to begin his mandatory military service in the next few months. Although the date and unit of the assignment have not yet been announced, the agency has confirmed that the artist will undergo the entire procedure according to South Korean government regulations. Meanwhile, fans from all over the world are preparing various forms of support, including letter and video projects, as a form of their love for the idol. When news of Cha Eun-woo's enlistment schedule began to spread, public attention was immediately drawn to how the idol and actor was preparing himself both physically and emotionally. But behind the glare of the cameras and the calm smile that he always shows in front of fans, there is a touching personal story, the cry of a mother who was not ready to let go of her son to serve state duty. Cha Eun-woo reveals that the most difficult moment is not when he receives the assignment letter, but when he has to tell his parents about it. "I came home and tried to convey calmly, but as soon as Mom found out, her tears immediately fell. He hugged me so tightly, as if he didn't want to let go," Eun-woo said in an exclusive interview. The mother, who has always been known as a strong figure and has always fully supported Eun-woo's career, shows her fragile side. She expresses her fear, not only because Eun-woo will be away from home, but also because she realizes that her son is now really growing up and has to face a harsher world. "Mom was afraid that I was exhausted, sick, or lonely there. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to sleep well or eat enough. Simple worries but full of love," Eun-woo said with a slight smile. Despite her weight, Cha Eun-woo chooses to be a source of strength for her mother. "He tried to turn that anxiety into hope and faith that I said. My mother raised me well. It is now my duty to repay by carrying out this responsibility wholeheartedly. I'll be back. And that's when I want you to smile proudly." The moment is a reminder of the human side of a star that we often see only from the screen. Cha Eun-woo is not only a celebrity, but also a child who loves his family sincerely. Until now, no exact date has been announced regarding Cha Eun-woo's departure to the military training center. But the fans, who have been known as Aroha, have begun to prepare various forms of support, ranging from messages of encouragement, art projects, to compilations of memorable videos. Hashtags such as #StayStrongEunwoo, #WeWillWaitForYou, and #AeroHalbahir began to fill social media, showing that the idol was not alone. Although there will be a period of silence during his stint, the love from family, friends, and fans will continue to accompany him. And behind all that, there is a mother who will continue to wait, with prayers that never break and a warm hug that will always be the safest place for her son to return home. For a public figure like Cha Eun-woo, showing his fragile side is not easy. But on this rare occasion, he shares a side of himself that is rarely highlighted. Not as an artist, not as a member of ASTRO, but as a boy who loves his mother very much. "Mom always said she was proud of me. But that night, as we sat in the living room, there were no words. It's just me and my arms around your neck," he whispered. He admitted that he felt guilty for making his mother sad. But in silence, she realized that the tears were not only about a temporary separation, but also about a deep love, the love of a mother who had brought her child to adulthood, and now had to let go to face a world that she could no longer fully protect. For several days after the news of her conscription was confirmed, Eun-woo spent more time at her parents' house. He postponed some filming activities, choosing to eat with his family, take a short walk with his father, and sit alone with his mother on the porch of the house, sharing only silence, sometimes interspersed with small laughs from childhood memories. "I think it's moments like that that I appreciate the most now," time with family, because later in the army, it's the little things like that that I will miss the most. Even though he looks strong, Cha Eun-woo doesn't hide that he's nervous. But he chose to focus on the positive, carrying out his country's duties wholeheartedly and returning as a more mature and stronger person, not just for himself but for those he loved. Last message to Aroha. Please take care of my mother while I'm away. Before ending the interview, Cha Eun-woo delivered a special message to his fan Aroha. I know Aroha is always with me in joy and sorrow, but if I may ask, as long as I carry out this duty, please also take care of my mother, through prayer, through warm messages, or whatever it is, because I know he will miss me very much. The message moved many fans. The hashtag we will protect her even began to be used as a symbolic form of Aroha's promise to continue to support Cha Eun-woo's family during his military service. Now the public can only wait for the official announcement of Cha Eun-woo's departure date. But one thing is for sure, he will not leave with an empty heart. He left with the full love of his family and millions of prayers from fans around the world. And in a small house on the corner of Seoul, there will be a mother who every night prays, waits for news and hugs memories, until finally being able to hug her son back with a proud smile and a whole heart. Waiting for the return of a son. The days leading up to enlistment become a reflective phase for Cha Eun-woo. In between his busy schedule, he chose to simplify his activities. Not a lot of public events. The main focus is now no longer the camera or the stage, but the togetherness with loved ones. Some neighbors even called the atmosphere of the Cha family's house to be warmer than usual. Eun-woo is often seen helping her mother in the kitchen, sweeping the yard, or just sitting in the dining room listening to past stories that she rarely had time to listen to. I know my life has been running too fast, but now I want to slow down to appreciate every second with my parents, he said in a short interview on a documentary program. Not only the mother, the father also showed pride even though he did not say much. Eun-woo relates that her father simply patted her on the shoulder and said briefly, "Do well. We'll wait for you home." For Cha Eun-woo, that short sentence holds great power. He knows that he carries not only the ASTRO name, not only Cha Eun-woo's big name, but also the hope of his family and the never-ending love of his fans. Hopes and promises. At the end of the interview, Eun-woo made a promise to his fans and family. "I'll be back. Not just as Cha Eun-woo you know, but as someone who is stronger, more mature and wiser. I will miss you all. But I know this is part of my journey as a Korean man." Her voice was greeted with thousands of letters from all over the world. Some fans even sent letters to the mother, writing wishes that she remained healthy, strong and proud, because her son is a wonderful figure not only in front of the cameras, but also in the family. And when that time comes, when Cha Eun-woo officially leaves home to run the country, his mother might come back in tears. But this time not out of fear, except for pride. Cover the story of Cha Eun-woo and his mother isn't just about a celebrity about to enlist. This is a simple portrait of love in the family, about a child who grows up in the spotlight, but still returns home to seek strength from his mother's arms.